G'day everyone. After spending 3 glorious weeks in Norway, we travelled down through Sweden, have a quick side trip to Copenhagen, then take the overnight ferry from Karlskrona in Sweden to Gdansk in Poland. We then travelled through Germany en route to catching up with our very good friends Michael and Ina in Switzerland before crossing the Swiss Alps down to Lugano.
Driving down the coast of Sweden gave us the opportunity to visit some extraordinary museums and buildings, including the historic town of Varberg, with its stunning bathhouse and ancient fortress. Even a replica Viking ship in the harbour. Then we went on to the university town of Lund. The next day we drove over the famous bridge to Copenhagen.
Copenhagen for the day. Bike with Mike tour was extraordinary. 3 hours of getting a lens and perspective into the Danish capital, a plethora of museums and galleries with a medieval city centre, observed the changing of the guard at the Royal Palace and fulfilled a childhood memory by seeing The Little Mermaid. Onward and upwards to Roskilde with limited time, saw a replica Viking ship and learnt about the design and sailing elements. 3 countries in a day: Sweden, Lund, Denmark, Copenhagen, Sweden, Karlskrona, and the ferry to Poland. Our time in Poland was split between the 3 great towns of Gdansk, Warsaw, and Poznan. We arrived early morning in Gdansk and meandered through mind-blowingly divine historical thoroughfares lined with grand and elegantly proportioned buildings. Gdansk was a major Baltic port with centuries of the ebb and flow of wealthy merchants. Warsaw has a narrative of destruction, but also one of hope, a phoenix rising from the ashes. We visited the Warsaw Rising Museum. Interactive displays, photos, personal accounts from film archives instill the desperation and dark consequences of German occupation throughout 1944. It left me feeling a sense of despair for the past, how trauma can never truly be erased. But where better to reflect but down a gritty lane at a sozzled microbrewery named Brewdog, and the rest was history. Berlin, a city destroyed by Russian and British attacks towards the end of the Second World War, is largely rebuilt in the plain and functional architectural style of the 1950s and 60s. Gone are the beautiful 18th and 19th century buildings, replaced with cubist, glass-covered concrete. We enjoyed a bike tour of Berlin where we saw the remains of many historical monuments and some that have since been rebuilt. The car park under which Hitler drew his last breath provides no sense of awe or reverence by neither locals nor visitors. If you're looking for historical relevance or typical German culture, then Berlin is not the place for you. But if you want to see a vibrant music scene or cutting-edge modern artistic expression, then Berlin has a lot to offer, and some great pubs.
And so we left the bustling cities of the north to head south to the Black Forest, staying first in Baden-Baden. And we found a beautiful spot to camp for the night in the back of the Gasthaus Rose, where we were served up the traditional spätzle for dinner. In Switzerland, we were lucky enough to be hosted by our very good friends Michael and Ina, whom we had not seen for over 20 years. We had a great time on Michael's two-masted cutter sailing on the Bodensee, and then they treated us to some splendid food and wine. After leaving Michael and Ina, we began the drive across the Swiss Alps towards Italy. If you haven't been across an Alpine pass before, then strap in and watch as we climb from 800 metres to 3,000 metres at double speed. That's it from us. See you next time when we tour northern Italy from Como to Pisa and Florence to the Dolomites. Bye for now.